Welcome back to the show, everybody. Senior is out here today looking at his old Allis-Chalmers M Dozer. This was, I think you said, a 42 model year?
Bought it in that area, if I remember right.
Yeah.
It's been a long time ago.
We're going to see if it starts today. It's been, I look back, 6 years it's been sitting here since it has moved. And yes, the moss is starting to take hold quite a bit. That just adds to the whole effect. So you've been through the sediment bowl, right? And are fueling it up now.
Empty. Check the oil.
Okay.
I still got to check the water.
Yeah, but it does turn over. You got a battery in.
And the first thing it did, make sure to turn over before it went any farther.
And we've joked, I think this thing's worn a bit too loose to ever stick. So that's usually not much of a surprise that it still turns over. But yeah, this old tractor, this old Dozer, it cleared pretty much the whole place up here, right?
Pretty much. A lot of it.
It's put in a lot of work over the years. Has the old Baker blade. Used to be an angle blade, but then it got so bad that they welded it fixed straight.
Pretty much, yep.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of old repairs and all kinds of bends and dings and cracking again, and extra plating been put on.
See the guy leaks in the sediment bowl, huh?
It's a rough old girl, but tell you what, it's always been dependable.
Well, filling up with gas. See if the bowl leaks now with the gasket. I don't know what the gasket's like.
It's looking good so far.
It's filling the carburetor now.
One thing you mentioned, you're mainly only really concerned about the hydraulic hoses, right?
Yeah, they're getting pretty tough.
Yeah.
They're aged.
We'll just see what happens. The control is kind of neat. There's the, we got float here at the forward position, down is right here, hold is here, and then up. And nice detents in it yet. It's always been a kind of neat control, I think. And I've mentioned before about these Allis crawlers. They never put anything in the operator's compartment that wasn't absolutely needed. It's filled up with a lot of leaves, but yeah, a couple foot pegs and then pedals, and then you're looking at down each side of the transmission casting. So all right, home built radiator guard. They just torched a whole bunch of slits in it. It's still all ragged from the torching. Let's have a look in here. All right, you won't see it. Yeah, you can probably see it in the camera. Top of the core is dry. That's not really a surprise because this has had a cracked block the whole time Senior's had it. Cracked and repaired, but it's always had a little bit of a seep. Just steady.
Yeah, you look at M crawlers or kind of any of the M tractors with that block.
Yep.
Quite common.
A lot of them cracked. Must have been super thin in there.
And we have always kept antifreeze in there.
Yep.
This is used antifreeze, but I let it settle out. Keeps all the fines in the bottom, so.
That way you can keep the dirty stuff in the bottom of the jug.
Yeah, I don't put that back into a cooling system.
It'll be interesting to see how much we take. It's about half a gallon. It's burping. It's taking it.
It's probably going to take more than this. Well, we're above the core.
That was probably a gallon and a half.
About a gallon and a half.
All right.
Which after 6 years, don't surprise me.
Yeah. I was just looking at some things. We've got this old blade pin for the angle bracket on the side. The one over here has been replaced with a shaft that had a gear on the top, and the gear had broken, and I don't know what that is or what it was from, but it's been in here ever since I've been around, as long as I can remember.
That's the way I bought it.
Yeah. It's been working, so why change now, right?
Yeah. Okay, we've got the battery hooked up. Make sure we're in neutral.
Should be good there.
Yep. Even going to take the main clutch out, make sure it's out, just for safety. Okay, we got gas. The only thing I didn't do is check spark. I went through the mag, but
it's got an old Fairbanks Morse mag on it that's always been dependable.
Yep. We got one issue. Choke cable don't pull. I have to operate that by. Have to get my assistant to operate that by hand.
I'll come over to the other side. All right, let's see here. Ooh, that's stiff.
Is it?
Okay, so we figured out the choke shaft is pretty well stuck, so let's improvise a bit. Manual choke. There we are.
Ready?
Yep. It sounds just like I remember. Throttle works. Old reliable. Yeah, see if it lifts. Yep. Good down pressure. This thing just doesn't have any quit in it. Just like back in the day. Senior's on the Allis and he's heading for the woods. What do you think?
I got it out of my way.
Just like old times, right? No stuck clutches. It's still nicer to drive than your D2, isn't it?
A lot more room too.
Yeah. That's a shut off right there. Find some metal and drown it out. That thing started up like it just been run last week.
Just about, yep. Except the choke.
Except the choke.
But we can improvise.
We can improvise. Cleaning all the old leaves out of the tracks.
Get them well and dry.
Yeah, they sure had piled in there while it sat. Well, any parting words?
Well, it still runs.
Yeah, that old, like we said, that old Allis here, that thing has done more than its share of work. Everything that's cleared down here, everything cleared on top of the hill, it's opened up quite a lot of this whole place.
Oh yeah, still could do a day's job. I'm get a little nervous hydraulic hoses, but it's got some issues. Need some TLC that I'm not going to get into, so I'm thinking about just maybe selling it to somebody that wants something like this to play with, or
Yep.
whatever. So.
All right, well, hope you all enjoyed the episode, and get away from this leaf blower a little bit here. Sounds from my youth. The straight stack exhaust note cackling through the woods. Brings back a lot of memories. The only thing it didn't do today is clank the tracks like it used to, because there's a lot of loose track pads, and when everything is shined up and freed up, put it this way, I was about 15 years old before I knew that a dozer didn't go clang, 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 clang everywhere it went. I was shocked the first time I heard one that had tight tracks. So, all right, everyone, thank you all for watching, and hope to see you all back for the next adventure.